Jasmine Pineda's story has been one of resilience, growth, and heartache, played out in front of millions of 90-Day Fiancé viewers. From her controversial relationship with Gino Palazzolo to her more recent connection with Branis, Jasmine has become a figure that audiences watch with a mix of curiosity, admiration, and concern. But recent developments in her life have brought a more personal and painful side of her journey to the forefront. With a frank and heart-wrenching statement, Jasmine has now spoken out about her past experiences with abuse, finally addressing whether or not Branis was involved. Jasmine's statement, "I do have been a victim of abuse," caught the attention of both her followers and critics alike. This emotional admission opened a door into a very private part of her life, one that fans had previously speculated about, but never fully understood. The disclosure came with many unanswered questions, including whether the abuse was tied to her previous relationship with Gino, or if Matt, who had been involved with her more recently, was somehow linked to this dark chapter in her past. As Jasmine bravely steps forward, allowing her truth to be known, the question of Branis' involvement in any form of abuse looms large. Fans who had already started to form opinions based on her on-screen persona and the rumors circulating about her relationships were now grappling with a deeper reality. In this creative exploration, we'll dive deep into Jasmine's journey as a survivor of abuse, her evolution as a public figure, her experiences with both Gino and Matt, and the emotional complexity of surviving such trauma while navigating life in the limelight. Jasmine Pineda, the Panamanian beauty who first captured the world's attention through her volatile relationship with Gino Palazzolo on 90-Day Fiancé, was never one to shy away from the drama. From explosive arguments to intimate confessions about her insecurities, Jasmine was the quintessential reality TV personality, bold, unapologetic, and filled with contradictions. But beneath the public persona of the fiery woman, there was a quieter, more vulnerable side. A side that few had glimpsed until now. Jasmine's admission that she was a victim of abuse wasn't just a shock to her audience, it was a revelation that answered many unspoken questions. It's common for victims of abuse to struggle with silence, often burdened by shame and fear of not being believed. Jasmine's bravery in speaking out is a testament to her strength, showing that even in the face of pain and vulnerability, she can reclaim her voice and tell her story on her terms. Jasmine and Gino's relationship on 90-Day Fiancé was nothing short of dramatic. From the start, their bond appeared to be fraught with cultural clashes, insecurities, and trust issues. Gino's shy and introverted nature clashed with Jasmine's fiery personality, and viewers often witnessed the couple's explosive arguments that seemed to go beyond simple misunderstandings. While much of the drama centered around Gino's peculiarities and Jasmine's reactions, there were deeper, unspoken layers at play. Jasmine often expressed feelings of betrayal and disappointment, which hinted at past emotional scars. Though Gino was the target of much of her anger, The dynamic between them hinted at something darker, something that perhaps stemmed from Jasmine's history rather than just Gino's behavior. It wasn't until much later, after the couple split, that Jasmine finally addressed the trauma of her past. She mentioned in interviews and social media posts that her previous relationships had left emotional scars that were sometimes difficult to shake off. Though she never explicitly stated that Gino had physically abused her, it was clear that their tumultuous relationship had exacerbated her feelings of inadequacy and fear. Jasmine's relationship with Gino, in many ways, served as a mirror to the abuse she had suffered in the past. While the specifics of the abuse she endured were never fully revealed, Jasmine's experiences with emotional manipulation, control, and invalidation seemed to mirror those of many victims of psychological and emotional abuse. Whether Gino's actions contributed directly to this trauma, or whether it was a reflection of Jasmine's unresolved past, is something only Jasmine truly understands. As Jasmine moved on from her relationship with Gino, she found herself in the arms of Matt Branis. Their relationship, though still relatively new, seemed to offer Jasmine the comfort and connection she had been seeking. Matt's presence appeared to bring a sense of stability to Jasmine's otherwise chaotic love life, and to fans, it seemed as though she was finally on a path toward healing. Yet, the rumors began to swirl. Was Matt someone who could truly offer Jasmine the security she needed, or was he yet another person in her life who would cause further damage? The accusations of abuse quickly found their way to the public sphere, leading fans to wonder if Matt had crossed a line. While Jasmine's public statement made it clear that Matt had never physically abused her, the lingering doubts remained. Was their relationship truly free from the shadows of her past, or was Matt unknowingly triggering old wounds? In her statement, Jasmine clarified that Matt was not responsible for the abuse she suffered. She confirmed that she had experienced physical abuse in past relationships, but that Matt had never been a part of that trauma. This was an important distinction for Jasmine to make, not just for the sake of her own peace, but also for Matt's reputation. It's clear that while her past had left her emotionally scarred, she refused to allow those past wounds to define her future. Jasmine's decision to speak out about her past and clarify the situation with Matt marks a significant turning point. By publicly addressing the abuse she has suffered, Jasmine is setting a powerful example for others. She's showing the world that survivors of abuse are not defined by their past. While their experiences may shape them, they do not dictate their future. The response from Jasmine's followers was overwhelming in its support. Fans praised her for her transparency and applauded her for setting boundaries with both her past and current relationships. It's one thing to share a glimpse of your life on a reality show, but it's another entirely to open up about